Wood chewing and cribbing. Unbelievable what a horse can do in just a short period of time if they're hungry or if they want something that they're not able to get. So they try to get it from other places like wood. This is definitely a problem for horse owners. If you've ever had a horse that cribs, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, they can absolutely tear your stall apart in short order. They can tear your wood fences down in no time flat. You know, before long, you've got a serious situation, health issues even around the barn because the boards are broken. But how do we prevent this and what causes it? You know, there's a lot of theories as far as the cause of wood chewing and cribbing. One is certainly they do it for a euphoric effect. There's actually a release of endorphins that's produced that gives them this high, this feeling of a high. That's actually been documented and proven. Certainly in this case, we're in a situation where they're close to their food. It may just be boredom that gets them started chewing. But to me, the biggest, most likely cause, in my humble opinion, is they're missing something. They're trying to get something from the wood. Oftentimes they'll even chew on bark of trees if those are in the pasture. Sometimes older trees, sometimes younger trees, but they can literally destroy all your trees in short order. I think they're really trying to find something that they're just not able to get in their diets. Without a doubt, I think our feeds today is a potential source of the problem. They can't get what they need from the feed. It's a so-called complete feed. The problem is you might have an easy keeper that's just eating a little bit of food and maybe not getting those vitamins and enzymes and minerals that they need from that so-called complete feed. That's why I think supplementing every day with the supplement is extremely important to make sure they get what they need. Another thing is salt blocks and mineral blocks. I don't think they get what they need from them either. And the reason is man doesn't even know what they need. So how can we put them in a block? You know, we have some recommended daily allowances that give us an idea, but I think there's minerals today, without a doubt, that we didn't know about 10 years ago. And there's going to be minerals 10 years from now that we don't know about today. So if we don't know about them, how can we put them in a block? And another issue with the block is they simply just can't lick fast enough to get what they need to balance their nutrition. You know, a horse isn't a licker anyway. He's a grazer. And to stand around and lick on a block to get what he needs can make him pretty frustrated. So he turns to other sources of chewing on the wood. One thing in wood, for instance, it's often salt treated. The problem with that is it's often preserved with things like arsenic as well as salts. So sometimes they try to get these nutrients from the wood themselves because they simply cannot get it from the block. Now this particular block is red. I really don't like red blocks, and let me tell you why. The red is iron oxide, and the red iron oxide actually can tie up all the other minerals anyway. It's really archaic why they're red. When I discovered this, it kind of blew me away because way back when they didn't have really good mixing machines, they used to add iron oxide to the mix because their thought process was, well, it's iron, we'll add it to the food or add it to the mix. And then when it fully turns red, it's mixed good. They just forgot that iron oxide ties up all the other minerals. So if you have a wood chewing or a cribbing problem, I want you to definitely consider supplements for your horse. I want you to throw away your salt blocks. I want you to get a free choice, loose mineral, preferably a natural source of salt and minerals so they can get the nutrition that man hadn't even discovered yet. And I think that will greatly help in most cases as far as wood chewing and cribbing.